putting it down for that. Time I was dining out, had to bring grinding back. Doing the drills and working the wheel where you're grinding at. You know what it be, playing this here for the keeps. Had to make out with a feast, a family to feed. Third cold where the trophy should be. EA got me in the game now. Gridiron with the gang now. They're here with a lane now. My home second with a rain now. Legendary on the field, kinda drip is a skill, it's the highest cruiser bill, ain't nothing just the hill. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off and go. We just step on, spin move, in zone, scope from sideline to touchdown, I put on a show. I had to kick off and go. I had to kick off.
Today, from TIAA Bankfield in Jacksonville, Florida, Josh Lambo to kick off for Jackson. This is Madden NFL 21.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Matt Ryan, the longtime Falcon, a veteran who's been in the league since '08, ready to guide this Atlanta offense.
I always enjoy reflecting on Matt Ryan's career at this stage because when he came out of the draft, he was the number 3 pick overall. There were plenty of doubters out there about whether he should have gone in that slot. I don't think you can find any of those doubters now. One of the top quarterbacks in the NFL.
A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick first down.
Mike Davis, the ball carrier.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan dumps this off underneath. Here's Davis. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Ryan's pass.
4 yards on the pickup, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get it out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Ryan now to throw on 3rd down. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down.
That throw's not going to get him a whole lot, but that really did.
To me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. 3rd down conversion here is big. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on 1st down. A throw over the middle, taken in. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sideline thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ryan's pass.
Call it a gain of 5 as they move the sticks. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They go back to the ground now with Davis. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Ridiculous offense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, it's Ryan. And he's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Offense. Oh, why are we doing this?
Yardage, it's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
On first down, Ryan. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's another zone defense. It looks like it's open for possibilities, but they did a nice job patrolling the middle of the field and forcing an incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. To throw again. Ryan. Again, he targets Ridley. This time it's complete. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
A first down carry for Davis. Able to get away. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Falcons take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Quite the drive there to get things started. They took up the bulk of the first quarter. And they end up in the end zone.
And I love your last point. Ended up in the end zone. Because a lot of teams like those long drives, especially to keep their offense off the field, right? Keep the ball away from them. But they finished it with a touchdown. That's the exclamation point. Now, flip it over defensively. They've got to slow that down somehow, right? Maybe they need to be a little more aggressive. Maybe a few more pressures towards the quarterback.
On the return, it's Pharaoh Cooper. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Eric Harris.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Robinson, the ball carrier. He's tackled at the 29-yard line. A gain of a yard on the play brings up 3rd and 4.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He finds an opening past the 40. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter.
Score Falcons 7, Jaguars nothing.
Running the jet sweep with Jones. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Good coverage that time by the linebacker, Deion Jones.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And they'll get him down as he's in. Inside the 40.
That's good.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, Their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big third down pickup to keep their drive alive.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
2nd and 5. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the kick.
And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down.
Holding offense.
So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line.
For the running back.
It's a gain of 3, and it'll be 2nd down.
5-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll drop to throw. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Eric Harris who picks it. The 40, the 20, 10, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. We thought this defense would be opportunistic, and they were. Here, you're already up. Now you got a 2-touchdown lead. I tell you, going out there on defense, did they have a little bit of extra momentum with a score already on the board?
Oh, without a doubt. That already felt good to them. They took it and used it and obviously put up another one. But here's the thing now. Some defense coordinators might want to pull their guys back a little bit because they don't want them to make mistakes because they're too overamped. Others say, I've got 2-touchdown lead. Go get them, guys. They'll be even more aggressive.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Cooper on the return. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is going to have a Jags 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. Escaping the pressure right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
On 1st down, it's Robinson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's exactly what you want on a 1st down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's going to be dropped back at the 15-yard line. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Lambeau on for the field goal. A 32-yard attempt.
And Lambeau will put this one through. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3.
Jaguars 3.
So they do get the 3 points before they hit halftime. Something to build on, maybe.
Yeah, go ahead and raise the banner, right? Wave the flag. That's good. Got points. And now, as you said, they've got something to build on as they get ready for the second half.
Now after the made field goal, back out Lambeau to kick this one off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
Their own 25-yard.
So for the second time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. And we'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter. I think they're going to try and add on to it. So what they're going to tell the team is very simply, if you can get out of bounds after making a play downfield, terrific. If you can't, everyone hustle to the line of scrimmage. Either run another play or clock it and start over again.
That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10. It's Ryan again. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number one. So the sack pushes him back, and now third and long for Ryan and the Falcons. Now Davis. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half.
A 54-yard attempt.
And this one is no good. He missed it. And this score will stay right where it is.
That keeps the score. Falcons.
And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
The pass.
Not much there, only a yard. for the Falcons. 5 men in the secondary now on third. They'll look to throw again. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. And likely time for one final play here in the half, so they will go for it on fourth down. Due to time constraints, we move you forward in today's broadcast to the beginning of the third quarter. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
At their own 29.
Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. Now a handoff to start it out. Robinson. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Holding offense.
What was that, Rock?
That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
The hit comes late. We saw it. There's your flag.
And we know that there's a guideline, right? Ball's gone. You get one step. If you're within one step of the quarterback, you can hit him as long as it's still done legally. But anything outside of that, looks like an extra step was involved.
On the toss, here's Robinson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
6-yard line.
They run. Robinson. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 35.
At the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. A 2nd and 10 forthcoming here. Third quarter action from Jacksonville. They'll run it now with Robinson.
James Robinson.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
These type of plays are backbreakers for a defense. They thought they had him hemmed in, thought they were going to get him on the ground with the pass rush, but were unable to do so. He gets away, picks up a big first down, and sets up 1st and goal inside the 10.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Timing's crucial in any route thrown, but when you throw an out, so many things are going through the mind of the receiver. Catching the ball, timing it up with the quarterback. Are my feet going to get down inbounds? On that play, all those things going through his head might have caused him to drop it.
It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
3rd and goal, they decided to throw for it, but how about the play defensively? Couldn't find anyone open, left him nowhere to go with the football, had to absorb the sack.
The kick by Lambeau is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So a decent drive there to start the 3rd quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they inch a bit closer.
Yeah, but still lots of time to go in this one. That's why you hear that clapping on the sidelines, right? Hey, got some points. As you said, inching their way back in. Time left to go out and get that victory.
Here comes the Falcons offense. It's their first possession of the second half now. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
On the run, it's Davis. And he stopped immediately there. They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be 3rd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Ryan. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. They'll run on first down. It's Davis. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Back now in Jacksonville. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll run it again here with Davis. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 3rd down.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now Ryan. Ryan hit, and he lost the football. And that ball popped free. We could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. Very good starting field position for the Jaguars offense as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Throw left side to start out. That's complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
At the 46-yard line.
And now the throw taken in by Chark. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
Jaguars.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pen.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Dante Fowler able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to do it.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
45.
And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
For the field goal, a 53-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the end.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open, but you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Off the play fake, here's Ryan. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one, and a first down. We're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Davis. He'll try and run some clock. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, it's Davis. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Face mask. Defense.
Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So the penalty yards marched off on the face mask. Here's 1st and 10. They go again with Davis. Now the Jags will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
It's now 2nd and 6.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. The Jaguars now will use the last of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. And they'll indeed take a knee. On 2nd down, Davis. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
I like that run right there, partner. Not the flashiest run, not the one that's going to break for big yardage, but he understands the situation, and taking care of the football, paramount, and he got it done.
Nursing that slim lead, you're exactly right. Hold on to that ball. Ryan heads down to a knee, and that should wrap this one up.
I don't know about you, partner, but watching them take the knee there and finish this one off, I feel like I'm going to be sore tomorrow. This was one bruising affair. Low scoring, but my kind of football.
Not a work of art, but maybe in your world, a little bit of a work of art. You like the defensive side.
I thought it was pretty. I can't help myself. I thought it was pretty.
And it ends in a kneel down as the clock rolls down to 0. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, Enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we sign off from Jacksonville.